Hey guys, Rich here with Brotherhood Reviews, and we're back. One Piece 1061 is out. It dropped pretty early this week. Now, Egghead Island, the island of the future. The cover story, Caesar actually leaves with Germa, and I feel like that is going to be very, very important soon. It's gonna, well, when it comes down to the ending war. All right, now Luffy and Chopper are still falling off the boat into the water. Luffy ends up grabbing Bonnie and they all fall into the water together, but they say something and the crew kind of makes it out, and they say look down, and a big mechanical shark pops up out the water and tries to eat the boat. And the on the side of the shark you can see a UNK, so obviously it says punk, and you can tell it's mechanical. So Vegapunk has this mechanical shark protecting its waters, and it's pretty cool. Jinbei, since he's a fisherman, jumps in the water and saves all three of Bonnie, Luffy, and Chopper, but the boat still capsizes even though Frankie takes over the helm. Now Frankie tries everything, he tries his propellers to get away, but they send bombs up and it capsizes the boat. Jinbei rescues Bonnie, Chopper, and Luffy, and they notice that the boat is capsized, so Jinbei swims to the nearby island. Now, this big underwater robot destroys the shark and pretty much picks up the Straw Hats, and because the whole boat is pretty much sinking now. So then we get cut back to G14, a nearby island, and this is where we get Tashigi feeding all the kids from Punk Hazard, and they all look like they've been shrinking and stuff, so it seems like they have they're probably getting something from Vegapunk to help reverse the effects. Commander Dahl, G14 Commander Vice Admiral Dahl, I guess she's the person who runs that facility. She keeps saying that Helmeppo is on the phone and he keeps begging for help. We get Helmeppo and another sword agent, Hibari, and she says she owes Kobe Senpai, so obviously she's working under Kobe. She probably joined Sword for Kobe because Kobe saved her in some way. And they're talking to Navy HQ Rear Admiral Sword Prince Gruss. I think that's how you pronounce it, Grus. Gruss, and he's saying no, you're asking us to go infiltrate Blackbeard's home base. He's an emperor, for God's sake. It's called the Beehive for a reason. We'd be swarmed by pirates the moment we step foot on the island or near the island. So he's like, we got, and then he says we need to go. He says Egghead is so close to us, why can't we just deploy some ciphering? And he's like, you're crazy, calm down. And he's just trying to calm down Helmeppo is trying to save Kobe. Kobe's his best friend, Tashigi even said it, how can you stop him? That's his best friend, and he wants to save his best friend. Now after they're on the island, Jinbei saved Kobe. Jinbei saved Bonnie, Luffy, and Chopper. They're all drying out their clothes, and she's like, how do you not remember me? We were on we're enemies. We're like, I'm one of the worst generation, like you were. Like he said, we were on Saba Odi. We were on Saba Odi 2 years ago together. Like, how do you not remember? And they were though, like, but Luffy doesn't remember anybody. He doesn't care about her. But you know what I'm saying. And she says she's an enemy now. But you know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure she's gonna rock with him. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, and she starts questioning him about his bounty poster and what's up with the white hair. Everybody was going crazy about that, and he says that's when I'm totally free. And she's like, what's that supposed to mean? And she's like, anyways, you know, like, she wants to know, but like there's more important things. And she's like, what about your crew? Aren't you worried about them? And like, they'll figure it out. And he laughs it off. And she's like, I'm impressed. You got the Knight of the Sea with you. So like, obviously she sees like there's something about this kid. That's why right there she might join. We need a 10th. But anyways, and then they talk. She says she's hungry. Luffy says, yeah, let's find a restaurant. Chopper's like, do you even have any money on you, Luffy? And she's like, what are you guys talking about? Do you guys even, do I have to spell it out for you guys? You know what I mean? Like, we're on a government island. You know, there's no restaurants here. This is Dr. Vegapunk's island. Egghead, we're on Egghead. The island that's said to be set 500 years in the future. You know, so this island is way more advanced than any part of One Piece we've ever discovered yet. So this is the most advanced island we're gonna see in One Piece right now. And now we cut back to this giant robot holding the Thousand Sunny. Everybody, like, well, Usopp freaking out, and you know, Frankie's like, thanks for saving us, whoever you are. And they're like, oh, I ordered, you know, Vegapunk, because this is Vegapunk, says I ordered the Mecha Shark to scout, report, and fire. If it keeps trying to eat the ships, I'm gonna have to try alter its programming. It's saying that I can't get that animalistic nature out of it. So it's technically a real shark, but it's metal. I don't know. And then Vegapunk steps out and they're like, oh, you must have mistaken. I am not here to save you. They like to call me their scientific genius. I work for the government. They like to call me their scientific genius. Dr. Vegapunk. You could call me Dr. Vegapunk. Now unexpected. What? We meet Dr. Vegapunk and she is fire. Like, oh my god. Break next week. Dr. Vegapunk, we meet her. Frankie's about to fangirl out. I'm fangirling out. Like, I don't know. Shoot. I like the aesthetic. She looks like a boss. She's probably like 300 years old. I don't know. But yes, this chapter was amazing. We finally get one of the biggest reveals in One Piece, who Dr. Vegapunk is, and now whatever happens now, whatever Vegapunk says from this point on is going to be like, is going to debunk so many theories. Is probably going to be one of the most amazing, whatever she tells us about the One Piece world in itself is going to be out of this world. But that's all I have for you guys. That's chapter 1061. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope you guys have a good day, time, night, whenever you guys are listening to this. Thank you.